Hello, my name is Rabbi Greenberg. You might remember me from such religious school lessons as Matzah, Matzah, who stole the matzah, and the Hamantaschen that ate New York. I'll be helping you with some of your religious school lessons this year. Sometimes, when I'm off traveling on the lecture circuit, you might be taught by my assistant, Rabbi Rebecca Rosenstein. We were students together at the 3D Animated Rabbinical College in Los Angeles, California. Today's lesson, in honor of Rosh Hashanah, is about the shofar. Then you shall transmit a blast on the shofar. In the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, the day of Yom Kippur, you shall have the shofar sounded throughout the land. The high holidays, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, are also known as Yamim Noraim, the days of awe. Awe is a feeling of wonder and amazement at a power or a majesty larger than ourselves. The days of awe are a time when we think about the year that has gone by and the year that is to come. The sound of the shofar transports us to that place of awe. It helps us examine where we have come from and where we are going to. The call of the shofar prods us to ask forgiveness, pushes us to think about ways we can grow. The shofar is sounded 100 times on each day of Rosh Hashanah, except when it falls on Shabbat. There are 3 types of shofar sounds. Each sound has a name. The tekiyah is a low, unbroken tone that ends suddenly like this.
Tekiyah.
The shvarim is a wailing sound, broken into 3 parts, like this.
Shivarim.
Teruah, almost a sobbing sound, is broken into 9 short parts, like this.
Teruah.
The shofar on Rosh Hashanah is sounded in 3 sections for 30 times each. At the end of the service, the shofar is sounded another 10 times, adding up to 100. Now, I'm going to sound the shofar. See if you can tell me which of the 3 sounds I am making. Let's review them first. There was
Tekiyah.
and
Shivarim.
and
Teruah.
I will now make some calls on the shofar. Circle the correct choice on your form for each one. Here we go. So, what actually is a shofar? Well, a shofar is a horn. Many large grazing animals, the kind that have split hoofs or chew their cud, have horns or antlers. These horns and antlers are used for protection against potential dangers, or by males to show off, banging their heads against each other. Antlers are made of solid bone. Horns, on the other hand, have a center of cartilage or keratin, which is softer than bone. Space can be created inside a horn. The Mishnah, the ancient code of Jewish law, gives advice on the kind of animal you can use to get your shofar. The best choice, we are told, is a ram with a bent horn. Second best would be any kosher animal, an animal with a split hoof that chews its cud. Here is the list of possible sources of shofars in order from best to worst. 1. A curved ram's horn. 2. A curved sheep's horn. 3. A curved horn from any other kosher animal. 4. A straight horn from a ram or a kosher animal. Now, cows are kosher and are really common, so you might expect them to be a regular source of shofars. Actually, we're not allowed to make a shofar from the horn of a cow. Why? Because when wandering through the desert, the Israelites once made and worshipped a golden calf, a golden cow. This made God and Moses very angry. We don't make a shofar from the horn of a cow because we don't really want to remind God of that. When you hear a shofar, it sometimes is not a bad idea to close your eyes. Let the sound fill you deep inside. Imagine you are in the desert thousands of years ago. Imagine you are at the temple in ancient Jerusalem on the holiest of days. Imagine you are there at the foot of Mount Sinai with the Israelites, and the sound of the shofar was very loud, and all the people in the camp trembled.